Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm going to talk about the XRP buyback, because I'm starting to see now on Twitter popping up the $37,500 XRP again through a buyback. I'm also starting to see the 589 being talked about once again, most likely because the Fed is now bringing crypto into the banking system. So let's take a look. Those that think an XRP buyback is outside of the realm of reality don't know history. It's not a theory, it's a legal precedent. And it happened in 1933. Under an executive order of the president, all persons were required to deliver on or before May 1st, 1933, all gold coin, gold bullion, and gold certificates, now owned by them, to the Federal Reserve Bank. Now we know XRP has to be high in value. We know there's going to be a demand for it in the new financial system, plus on-demand liquidity. So, would the Fed buy it back? I don't know for sure. We have to wait and see. But here's the thing. Throughout time that I've been holding XRP, I've seen things that were talked about like conspiracy theory now becoming fact. People said CBDCs were not going to happen. Guess what? They're happening. We also heard, XRP is not going to move any of the money, yet we see it now moving money through banks, the Bank of Brazil. So I'm not counting anything out as far as XRP, and I could see this actually happening at some point. Who knows? So could XRP holders be offered a token buyback? David Schwartz stated that the ecosystem works best if XRP is high in value, less tokens to move the money. SEC's Gary Gensler also stated in an MIT video that bridge asset needs to have stable price to support the financial system. That's where you come up with a monetary value, or the gold-backed XRP. Then we see here, if a revaluation occurred for all fiat money supply, that would set XRP's price between $37,500 and $50,000 per XRP. Now, I think that they could go about it another way. Think about it like this. They could probably buy most of the XRP back by using the market to do it. Think about it. We all know the price right now is very suppressed. In my opinion, it is anyway. The price should have moved every time we see new partners coming with Ripple. We now see crypto being talked about with the Fed. Actually, the whole market should move off of that news, but yet the price doesn't change. So say, for instance, the price instantly shot up to $100. A lot of people would sell. So all those people's XRP is now in the hands of either the Fed, if they're buying it out of the market, or Ripple buying it out of the market. Then say the price comes down a little bit. People are like, oh, I should have sold at 100. But then all of a sudden the price shoots up again. This time it goes maybe to $300. More people would sell. Then say they push the price to 589. That's a very special number in the XRP community. It's been talked about a lot over time. Then a lot of people would say, that's a sign. I'm selling at 589, and a lot of the XRP would be sold back. And then they could buy it back that way. But then, for the rest of the people that are still holding on to XRP, maybe they offer 10K. That would be a reasonable number. A lot of people would sell at that price. And then maybe they put an executive order on it where you have to sell it back. People said they would not follow the executive order. But here's the thing. If you look right here where they did the gold buyback, if you did not sell and were caught with gold back then, there was a hefty fine. It would be $165,000 in present value. and or jail time for 5 to 10 years in prison. So they would force you to sell it back at that point, at whatever price it would be then. But the fair price would be $37,500 and $50,000 in between there somewhere. So I'm not going to roll out an XRP buyback, but let's continue. So FedNow goes live in 2023. The Federal Reserve will want to buy it all back between 10K and 37K per coin. I'm not sure how long you have been following this, but this was agreed a while back. Just gotta wait for everything else to fall into place. Now, I don't know if this is going to happen. A lot of people do truly believe this is what's coming. Like I said, I've seen things that were theory as far as XRP in the past become fact today. So, FedNow Live 2023. For those who can't see what's coming, prepare DCA, Rise of Digital. We will recover, but to different economy, one that is leveraged to technology. The old financial system will crumble and a new one will rise from the ashes. And we see Powell right there saying rapid changes are taking place in the global monetary system that may affect the international role of the dollar. So you could see the Fed is very interested. Ripple partner Valani joins Federal Reserve's pilot program for FedNow instant payments. That was back in January of 2021. Valani Technologies launches an accelerator for bank integration to Ripple's distributed financial technology, 2015. U.S.-based banking heavyweight BNY Mellon have joined forces to create and deploy technology to enable real-time payments in the U.S. and internationally. That was August 8th, 2018. And right there, you could see how the system works. It's a very simple system. And you see how Valani uses Ripple. And it connects to the Fed. And then here's the thing. XRP fueling for explosive move to the upside. Elliott wave theory taking us out to 589 by February 5th, 2024. Fractal showing short-term move to $10 to $15 and long-term to 20K. Buckle up, XRP community. We're about to blow. So you see how the narrative changes whenever news is brought out by the Fed. You could see now that, hey, maybe a buyback is possible, so people get interested. But then we start seeing things like this, where they're starting to talk about 589 again, starting to talk about the 10K price again. So let's continue. $60 trillion world debt. That's how much debt there is. Some say it's 300 plus. Divided by 100 billion XRP equals $600. XRP has to reset the world debt. That's one of its primary goals. That's how we get to the price of $600 or 589. That is also very likely. And then we see this. 589 will be a drop in the ocean. The liquidity used for all the money will blow your mind. There's no holding back. They can't suppress XRP for much longer. Take notice, suppress XRP. I always say it on this channel in a lot of XRP videos. I feel the price is very, very suppressed. I believe they're holding it back until the right time. I mean, it's hard to even see all of the news coming out as far as XRP. Even the fact that Flare is literally a couple weeks away makes you think that the price would start rising up. But no, it sits here at 37 cents. I believe 589 will definitely be hit at some point. Then we see this. It's called for the Great Reset. It's the 21st century Great Leap Forward, and it's being directed from global governance organizations. It's the brainchild of Klaus Schwab. He's been hinting at an internet blackout, probably coupled with power outages. Now, you probably heard about the Black Swan events, where the internet goes down. There's going to be power outages. I've actually seen a Generac commercial that shows power outages tied to the economy now. And here's the thing though. This could also very well be how they usher in the new financial system. Why would it be talked about at all if it wasn't even a thought? And again, Klaus Schwab, he's crazy as the day is long. So easily you create chaos when you want to bring something new in and force people to use it. It's their savior. They have to use it to save themselves. It's human nature. I would have started a few small businesses by now if your corruption wasn't running so rampant and XRP wasn't being intentionally suppressed by a bunch of bought and paid for government hacks like yourself. Now, that's the thing. A lot of people think the price is being held down by the SEC lawsuit. And you could say all the bad things you want about Gary Gensler. People look at him as the enemy of the XRP community. But think about it like this also. He has a boss to answer to. Gary answers to someone. Some people would say it's probably Goldman Sachs. Others would say, he wants to enrich himself through Ethereum. But I like to think of it like this. I think he's there for one purpose. Hold XRP's price down until the right time. That's what would make sense. And the thing is, we know the lawsuit is a sham. Anybody who still doesn't see that is blind to it. But the thing is, we're talking about a price of $37,500. That's being brought up quite a bit now. The buyback could very well happen. Then we know a price of 589. That can also very well likely happen. And then there's the price of 10K, which is also in there, which is a price that maybe would be a fair price for the Fed to buy back your XRP. All of these prices can be hit at some point. We don't know. But let's continue. Feels like XRP price is still being suppressed. Yeah, I know. Wait till the SEC loses the boom. And that's the thing. A lot of people think the price is going to take off as soon as this SEC lawsuit's over. And of course, that will happen. I could see that happening at any time now. Then we see this. So many reserve banks and central banks accumulating gold, like it's going to be used to back the CBDCs and their gold stable coins. No other explanation. Gold standard, here we come. XRP. That's talking about backing XRP by gold. If XRP was backed by gold, I could definitely see a buyback. And I believe XRP can be backed by gold because we watched Russia do it with the digital ruble. I talk about that a lot because that is proof that you can back digital assets with precious metals. I'll keep my XRP based on this executive order signed off by Biden, a United States CBDC that is interoperable with CBDCs issued by other monetary authorities could facilitate faster and lower cost cross-border payments and potentially boost economic growth. So we know Biden is rolling out a CBDC on by December 13th of this year. We also know ISO is coming in November. The price of XRP right now should actually have already started moving up, in my opinion. Think about it. We're coming up on the end of August. September and October, well, September has the flare, mainnet going live. So the price should move up on that news alone. But then as we get closer to November, I think the price should really start spiking up. And yet we're still sitting at 37 cents. It does not make sense to me. I believe the price is very suppressed. So let's continue. XRP. Now we want to talk about this right here. So this should raise the price of all crypto, not just XRP. I'm talking about even Bitcoin. Engagement in crypto asset related activities by Federal Reserve supervised banking organizations. Crypto asset related activities by the Fed. That should have got the market moving. Crypto winter should have ended on that note because that's very big. That's good for all crypto. Well, mostly utility coins. But the thing is, that should have got something going, but it didn't. And again, we keep seeing all of this stuff happening and no price movement. So people get very worried about that. They get depressed about it. They're like, oh, come on already. Frustration sets in. So then they want to sell their assets. But the thing is, right now is definitely not the time you want to ever start thinking about selling XRP. Because I believe we're getting very close. I really believe next month with Flare coming out, XRP should start moving by then and continue to move right into ISO 222. You just got to stay strong a little bit longer. I wanted to show you what's out there, what's being talked about as far as these buybacks and 589 being talked about again. Because I believe people are also starting to get the sense of XRP rising in value soon. They could see now the Fed coming in. They could see Wall Street coming into crypto also. So people start getting optimistic again. That's when things like this get talked about. But I just wanted to show it to you today. I figured it was something to talk about other than crisis because that seems to be all the news today again. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.